This steak recipe is brought to you by Skillshare, a website where you can learn how to do almost anything. There's more than 25,000 courses to choose from for less than $10 a month. Sign up with my link in the description and you'll get a 2-month trial for free. Yes, you can cook a frozen steak without thawing it first. It is not quick, but it's very easy, and the results are arguably better than conventional cooking. Several sources suggest that you start by searing your frozen steak in oil in a super hot pan. But if your steak has lots of ice crystals on it, they're gonna explode in the hot oil. Very messy and dangerous. America's Test Kitchen addresses this problem by using a special freezing procedure to minimize ice crystal formation. But when I cook a frozen steak, it's because somebody else already froze it. Specifically, I'm working with these beautiful ribeyes from cattle reared by students at Berry College. They aim for choice beef, but that almost looks like prime to me. Gorgeous, but they're already frozen. I'm not going to refreeze them. Food science writer Nathan Myhrvold has a different solution to the exploding steak problem. Sear the steak with a blowtorch. That works, but you probably don't have a blowtorch, or if you do, you probably have one of these little ones. I use this for making creme brulee, but it's a little underpowered for this job. It takes a long time. Now, to me, the best way of cooking a frozen steak with a normal home oven is to use the reverse searing method that all the cool kids are into. Set your oven to its lowest temperature. Mine is 170 Fahrenheit, but this is not precise. Home ovens are bad at holding very low temperatures. Just get yours as low as it says it'll go. You can cook the steak on anything, but a rack on a baking sheet helps the outside to dry up, which makes for a better crust later. In it goes, no oil, no seasoning, frozen solid. Feels weird, right? While we're waiting, let's do a little experiment. Let's thaw the other Berry College ribeye using what I think is the best home thawing method, submerging it in trickling cool water. That took about half an hour to thaw. It's been an hour since I put the unthawed steak into the oven. A thinner steak would be done by now, but I can feel the tip of the thermometer hitting ice inside this monster steak. It's going to need more time. I'll grab the thawed steak and get it cooking too. Unthawed steak is on the right. Okay, after an additional hour and a half, these are both temping at about 115 Fahrenheit. For medium rare, that's what you want at this stage, because it's going to go up another 10 or 15 degrees when we sear them in a very hot pan of oil. I'm just seasoning them traditionally, salt and pepper, and starting with the unthawed steak. This goes very quickly, maybe a minute on side A. Flip it and give side B 30 seconds. Then throw in some butter, rosemary, and garlic, and baste with a spoon. I usually do one more flip to get both sides nice and basted, and as soon as the outside looks done, it's done. And while that one rests, we'll sear the steak that we thawed. Same method. By the way, the key to this butter basting technique is to save it until the last 30 seconds, otherwise the butter will burn. Okay, unthawed steak is rested. Let's slice it up and have a look-see. If that looks a little overdone to you, remember that I'm getting tons of natural light in my kitchen. That sunlight is on the cool end of the color temperature scale, which makes reds look way less intense. I think that steak came out perfect. A little crunchy finishing salt on top, and that is insanely good. Perfectly cooked, super tender. Let's try the other steak. Same cut, probably from the same Berry College cow, same reverse searing method. All we did differently is thaw it first. That is delicious, but it is no better than the unthawed steak. If anything, the unthawed steak seems to be a little bit more tender to me, perhaps because of the longer slow cooking time. Conclusion? The only reason to thaw your steaks before cooking them is to save time. If you can wait a couple hours, throw them right into the oven. Oh, real quick, see this thin border of gray right underneath the crust? Doesn't bother me, but I wouldn't call it ideal. Theoretically, searing your frozen steak before slow cooking the interior prevents the gray band from forming. Basically, the meat underneath the crust is too cold to get overcooked during the searing stage. If you want to explore those other options for searing your frozen steak at the beginning of cooking, those links are in the description. You could also just do this whole thing on the grill if you're that good at heat control. I am not. Cooking a frozen solid steak. Who would have thunk it? Boy, you learn something new every day, but you can accelerate that process by signing up for Skillshare. Whether you're looking to advance your hobby or totally change your career, this is a great place to start. You want to get better at cooking cow? Take Pat LaFreda's Beef 101 course. You want to learn how to take beautiful pictures of your steak? Take Fundamentals of DSLR Photography with Justin Bridges. Don't want to blow much money on a real camera like this one? I really don't blame you. Take the iPhone photography course from Dale McManus. Or learn how to do web development, internet marketing, entrepreneurship, it's not just like watching a video tutorial. Skillshare is interactive. These are real courses, and they're designed to make sure that you're going to be up to speed by the end. Thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and because you watched it, you can get 2 months of Skillshare Premium for free. Just follow my sign-up link in the description. Now excuse me, I have steak to eat.